am sailing, I am sailing home again across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high clouds to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night, far away? I am crying, forever dying to be with you. Who can say? We are sailing home again across the sea. We are sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. Oh, Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh, Lord, to be near you, to be free. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and broken. Walk on.
Just think, unaccustomed as I am to speaking at the simplest, I've taken it upon myself, Jacob, to say a few words. Okay. The 18th of February, 1129. Jerusalem taken by Emperor Frederick II. 18th of February, 1503. Henry Tudor created Prince of Wales. 1678. John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress is published. 1735, first opera Flora, performed in Charleston, America.
You remember
18th of February, 1859, shekel. 1859, Shulam Aleichem is born. 18th of February, 85, Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, published. 1898, birth of Enzo Ferrari. 1902, Winston Churchill makes his maiden speech in the British House of Commons. 1906, Austrian pediatrician
Hans Asperger was born. 18th of February 29, the first Academy Awards are announced. 1930, US astronomer Clive Tombaugh discovers Pluto. 1932, Sonia Henney wins her 6th straight World Women's Ice Skating title. 18th of February 1954, John Travolta is born. 1977, space shuttle above a Boeing 747 goes on its maiden flight. 1979, snow falls in the Sahara Desert. 18th February 2010, Barack Obama meets with Dalai Lama. I could go on for another hour, telling you so many important events that have taken place over the years on the 18th of February, but chronologically, I seem to have missed out on the most important event of them all. 18th of February 1964. Shirley and Solly Singer rejoice the birth in Cape Town of their first child, a bonny, chubby-cheeked little girl whom they named Jacqueline, known to all of us as Jackie. I was not fortunate enough to witness the growth and development of this little girl, but I've learned from a very reliable source that she was always a very bright child who gave of her best in whatever she embarked on. During her formative years, school years, she was always in the top 3 in her class and excelled equally well during the rest of her school career. When she became a Girl Guide, she was awarded the Founder's Badge, the top award available in that movement. When it was time for her bat mitzvah, she did not want to share with others, as was the norm at the time. She felt that by sharing, the full value of the occasion was lost. Her studies and interests did not stop at just the regular school subjects. Among other activities, she participated in the Bible quiz and missed winning that by just 1 point. When Jackie was 15 years old, Shirley and Solly made Aliyah, and she adjusted and coped well very rapidly, continuing with her good results. Next came her enlistment into the Israeli army for her national service, and here once more she excelled, receiving the top award, Tayelet Mitztayelet, there too. Jackie then went on to further her studies, obtaining both her Bachelor and Master of Science degrees at the University of Jerusalem, majoring in agriculture. From all the above, one realizes that this was a very special person with a very positive outlook on life, achieving well in all she undertook, and participating and enjoying many different activities, which he has continued to do to this day. My first communication with Jackie was when, whilst living in South Africa, I received a letter from her in which she told me about herself, referring specifically to the illness that had set her back but would not hold her back, and confided the love that she and Michael had for each other. It was a very sincere and touching letter, which, although I had not met her, drew me to this direct and honest young stranger. It wasn't many months later when we were on our way to Israel to celebrate the marriage of Jackie and Michael, and we looked forward to meeting this brave young lady whom we later discovered had an amazing zest for life and living. After enduring many difficult and lengthy treatments, she very courageously fought her way back to good health, and as we all know, subsequently gave birth to 3 wonderful children. Over the years living here in Israel, I've had the good fortune of getting to know my daughter-in-law and made me realize how fortunate we are to have Jackie as a part of our family. She has an amazing personality that will not allow her to grow old in either mind or in her heart. She has an unending hunger to learn and do, not only for herself, but for all with whom she comes into contact. When she undertakes a project, she puts her whole body and soul into it, and always produces the best. She is kind, she is generous, she is energetic, she is industrious. Jackie, you never fail to brighten up your surroundings with your infectious optimism and enthusiasm for new ideas and projects. You are an inspiration to all. We love you dearly and are so happy to be able to celebrate your 50th birthday with you. Opa, Vic, and the rest of our family join me in wishing you good health, strength, and energy to continue enjoying your life to the full. Lots of love to you from all of us. You was what?
You was fine?
That's fine.
No, asking all the questions. Surprise. Conspiration.
Secret.
I also want to say something.
Have your words to speak.
Can I get it?
Okay. Hi. Originally, I did not prepare anything, but I feel to have a speech for two reasons. One, I feel like the postcard I gave my mother for her birthday is not good enough. Two, well, Granny made a speech, someone has to be better. My speech is going to focus on two things, something that Mom hates and something that Mom loves. Well, the obvious thing that Mom hates is coffee. And that is a very, very funny story. I don't know when this hate for coffee has begun. Later. But anyhow, when Mom dated Dad, whenever she visited Granny and when Granny and Alpa visited Mom and Dad, well, they made coffee every time new. So there was an event sometime, and Granny Hen was very, very thoughtful, really, really. And she decided to buy a cake. A cheesecake. With what? With coffee! So, Granny Hen bought a cheesecake with the coffee, and she presented it to Jackie, to Mom. And well, she said, thank you very much, but I can't accept it. Why? Because I don't like coffee. You really? You serious? I mean, how could you not notice? Really? Could you not notice from either the empty or the full cups of coffee? Now the one thing that Mom loves. Me. Well, of course she loves Dad first. But to be honest, after this story, you really do acknowledge that she loves me also. Well, in our home, there is a ceremony that repeats itself. I decide to do something, my mom says it's not completely right, we argue, and we argue, and we argue. But in the end, I figure out she's somehow, in some way,
You can open the author.
right. So, yeah, I admit, she's right when she's right. And what I have to say is thank you. Thank you for enduring me for everything. No, I'm not done. I'm not done! Enduring me for such 20 long years. I am 20, by the way. And for that,
I salute you.
There we go. Should we say something?
I can never even follow what they are. I'm sorry. But I don't know what to say. Hey! I had a wonderful birthday. I'm having a wonderful time. And just thank you for helping.